Your toughest moment.
Um, my toughest moments was probably in the fall of 2018. I had so I'm pretty, I guess, politically engaged on campus. So uh, the 2018 election season, you know, myself and a lot of my peers and my organizations, we put in a lot of effort to help mobilize voters, help mobilize students, mobilize Latinos, really to vote and to register people to vote. And what was seen as really, I mean, it was like a whole statewide thing. It was really crazy, and just being a part of it was surreal. And then election day came, and we didn't get the results that we wanted, which really sucked because we had spent 2 months, working towards this, and we didn't really get anything. We won one local race, which was really cool. But I mean, at that time, I had a lot of personal things going on, and I mean that everything just kind of piled up together at the same time. So that was really hard.
So let's lighten the mood a little bit. what What's your goal after graduation?
I want to go to grad school. Being here, I've met a lot of people who have gone to grad school in the program that I want to, public affairs or public administration. And I mean, I've talked to professors about it. I've talked to other students about it, and I mean, I can't wait. I just want to go to grad school, get that master's because, I mean, getting a bachelor's is crazy for I think somebody of my background, but getting a master's would be even crazier. So I want to do that.
So you talked a little bit about like professors and like people that helped you make your decision. How has that influenced
I mean, yeah, I mean that's a big thing because those are people who have already done it. Those are people who, can inspire you with their story, can tell you like where they started from. And so, I mean, I've had a number of professors here that I've connected with who, um, you know, um, even if they don't know it, they're always pushing me in the right direction, giving me a pat on the back whenever I get an A in my class or something like that. So, um, really, just seeking. I'm the kind of person who seeks, advice, insight from, anybody. I think everybody has anything to teach, but professors definitely have a lot to teach. So, having that support system that really like pushes me past my original hopes and ambitions, it's been like unbelievable.
So what does it mean to you to be an
I think to be an Aggie means, I think it means to, I guess, like be strong, be firm in what you believe in, uh, be friendly, and be inclusive. I think we have our list of core values, and you know, you can interpret those how you want, but I definitely, even though they might seem corny, whenever I see them like walking down the MSC, it's crazy that it's kind of like a creed that everybody lives by, and I think it's something that every student should be participating in, just because, I mean, really, it's pretty broad, so you kind of have to participate in it, but. I mean, those core values, I think that really embodies what it means to be an Aggie and acting on them. I think that does too.
Do you know the core values?
Yeah, so, I mean, do you want me to say them?
Yeah.
So it's respect, excellence, leadership. There's two L's. I don't know the other L. There's selfless service. What's the I?
Integrity.
Integrity. What's the other L?
Did you say leadership?
I said leadership. I always forget the other L.
Maybe there's one L.
I don't think so.
No, there's definitely another L. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
So, what advice would you give to a student who would be first gen and interested in coming to Texas A&M?
I would say come. I think the biggest hurdle is making that decision to leave home, making that decision to really jump into a place that might be completely different from where you're from. But you know, I think that there's a lot of growth in that. I think especially because this school is predominantly white, predominantly a lot of the students have money. It was scary, but it didn't mean that I didn't belong here. And I mean, I'd say to anybody like, you belong on this campus. Um, whether somebody or something deters you, if you see something that happens on campus and it's like I don't want to go there, I say come because when you come, you can be part of the change and you can advocate for the people of your community at home, especially after you graduate. And I mean, it's scary, but I mean, things aren't going to change if you don't come, right? So I'd say come. Like if you're on the fence, I mean, if money isn't an issue, if everything in your personal life is set up, come. I mean, it's really just making that decision. Like, do you want to develop your character in a way that you wouldn't, if maybe if you stayed at home. Um, yeah, I'd say just come.
So you talked a little bit about your organizations. Could you share like what you're in, like what you're involved in, and how that's impacted you?
Okay, so the biggest thing that I'm involved in is right now I'm the president for the Council of Minority Student Affairs. It's an immigrant advocacy organization. I've been in it since my freshman year. It was the first organization I joined, and it's where I met my best friends. Really, it's where I grew a lot. It's where I advocated for a lot. Um, it's definitely my most favorite thing here at Texas A&M. I'm also a part of the Latinx Graduation Coalition, which I kind of mentioned earlier, but just planning this ceremony that a lot of people didn't think was possible, not even 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and making it a success, uh, really making Texas A&M more inclusive. That's the role in that organization. I'm also a part of Student Senate, so there I really want to, and I have pushed resolution for my Latino community, the undocumented community, and support any other initiatives that my fellow senators might have for their own peers and their own communities. So I've also been involved in the Latinx Community and Advocacy Association, um, which has just been a really great resource for, especially for first generation Latinx students who come to Texas A&M. And there I really developed my freshman year. Um, that was my first leadership position, and I mean, all of these things have just been like a culmination of like my experiences back home and things that I want to do at Texas A&M. So so that other students don't have to worry about the things that I did coming into this university. Also part of Latino Logradores, really just a community for Latino students. Not really any activism, anything like that. That one's like really chill. We just eat food, talk about things that we have in common. It's a mentorship program, so I'm a mentor for that. And I mean, that one is really laid back, really fun, but I think it's important. I think that a lot of the students benefit from that mentorship because, I mean, people are the greatest resource in a lot of situations. So that's really just some people's first connection to Texas A&M.
Awesome. Is there anything that I didn't ask that you would like to include?
I think the biggest thing is, I guess, like how difficult that this campus might be at some times, especially with the demographics and some of the things that happen on campus. A lot of the times, the things that we want to do don't succeed or have to be pushed for years. But I mean, I hope that maybe somebody will see this one day and, just hear the message that they belong here, that they can do what they want here, that they can make change, that they can lead the change. Um, I mean, like, I already see people who are coming in as freshmen who are ready to take on that responsibility or really excited to push for things that are more inclusive on this campus. And to me, that's an inspiration, and I hope to somebody who's listening to this, that's an inspiration too. Yeah.
And do you remember the last L?
No.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
So what are they?
So it's respect, excellence, loyalty, leadership, integrity, and selfless service.
Good job.